This segment is brought to you by Kansas Wheat. Learn more at rediscoverwheat.org.
Well, I'm here contributing to speaking at the KSU Corn School held in Heston here on the 9th of January, talking about grain market outlook on one hand and profitability prospects on the other. Of course, I think an overview of what the market holds kind of starts with the large record crop here in the U.S. and large crops overseas. And by the time you look at the supply-demand balance of things, we've seen with growth in supplies, still decent demand, but with the large supply numbers, we've seen prices now in cash markets fall below $4. A lot of what we'll be talking about today has to do with what our cost of production is, and we're at the place where cost of production is probably $4.25, something like that, maybe $3.90 for highly efficient producers. And we're seeing cash prices $3.60, $3.70, $3.80, something like that, at least at about the same level. So, and that's where we stand right now. Prospects really for 2015 will be part of what we talk about today too. And, futures prices about $4.18, $4.20. By the time you look at what could happen with a few less corn acres, a few more soybean acres next year, we're probably in the same $4 to $4.50 range for cash prices. So I think by the time you bring that together, you're probably looking at about a break-even year with what we'd project and could understand right now for what could happen off into the fall of 2015. Of course, the world's quite a volatile place right now, with energy markets up and down right now. International issues coming into play, volatility in currency markets. Still uncertainty as to what the size of crops will be. But if you just shoot right down the middle, expect to have average production, no major big surprises, we'd be anticipating a year heading off into 2015. By the time we work through our a fairly large crop, not as large as this year, but probably 13.5 billion bushels for U.S. corn. You're looking at about, again, 420, 430, 440 prices if that plays out, and again, just at or slightly above cost of production. And I don't doubt that ag producers in their minds think, okay, I hear what you're saying. How does that affect me in terms of cash rent and profitability and finances? Well, if you have basically an at or slightly above cost break-even year, you're pretty much going. I think we'd anticipate moving sideways. Not a exemplary year for profits, but really more one where we're moving at level cash rents and land values off into the future, and waiting for what could happen to surprise us in the next 2, 3, or 4 years. But as of right now, just betting the odds, it looks like we're looking for level profits and some challenges wherever we'd have a short crop heading off into 2015. Of course, on our KSU Ag Manager website, www.agmanager.info, we put out weekly summaries for grain markets for corn and grain, sorghum and wheat and soybeans, and try to monitor, stay in touch with where markets are going and where profitability prospects are. And of course, we have various radio outlets, Ag AM and others that we work with as well. So, but probably the main place to go find our AgEcon related information would be on that departmental website, agmanager.info.
Buying a car shouldn't be this hard. And at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, it isn't. It's actually awesome. Whether you want a new or used car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. Even if you want to custom order a new car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. See Toby's team at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego. We're awesome.